So this one's going to be pretty quick. It's specifically about the difference between the contents inside of a product versus the theme of the product, and then the narrative around the product. So a product I want to mention right now is Murders of Karlov Manor. So Murders, it had such a bad theme. People did not like the theme. The content around Murders was also very bad. It's, we don't, this is stupid. It's gonna do bad. The prices are so low. The current values are tanking. But then you have the contents inside, where you have you have all the land. The land cycle in Murders is amazing, and also different singles and different cards within Murders are actually very strong. Originally, when it was released, I know Vein Ripper was one of the big hits. Now it's leaning towards more of those lands and some of the other Commander staples. So really what I'm trying to talk about is almost the detachment you need if you are going to be someone who invests in sealed, if you are going to be even a shop owner, even someone who's buying boxes just for the singles. What I've noticed is a lot of times when these products come out and when they bomb, sometimes the price goes under what you bought for it. And actually, I'm seeing that right now, where I think right now the pre-sales just got lifted from TCG Player. This is April 9th. And you could have bought the foil for the Deadpool for $50. And I'm seeing people selling on TCG Player the bundle for $60. So you're selling it at a loss. So you were going for a quick flip. And so let's take this one out. Let's take this specific topic, and let's dive into it. So the content around Deadpool, I would say for the market, the content around it is that it just released and that the price is dropping. And so a lot of people see that and they go, oh my God, and so they're listing it and they're trying to get it out like really quick. The cards in Deadpool, aside from the IP, Deadpool specifically is great. You have a lot of people trying to brew decks with him. And then you have Deadly Rollick. And then when you talk about the theme of Deadpool, I mean, it's an amazing theme. It's Marvel. So I think the theme is a winner. I think the contents are a winner. But I do think the specific, the narrative around Deadpool prices right now, if you see it low and you see it going down and you didn't get a chance to buy any Deadpool, I mean, you could have bought it on the Secret Lair website for $50. You can buy it from TCG Player for $60 with, if you have TCG Player Direct, you have some percentages off, and then maybe you have some store credits, or maybe you manipulated some of their store credit things. So you could get it for close to that $50 that it was released at. This is a perfect time to pick up some copies of the sealed Deadpool. Just like it was with Murders, when Murders went down a lot. That was a perfect time to just buy some of the product and see where it went. I mean, a box is not going to fall much lower than $90, $80, which Murders was at. I mean, if you look at Aftermath bottomed around $40 around that. I think some of the sales on Amazon was $35. I think I got some for $35, but realistically the bottom was $40, $50, and that was only a brief moment right when it dropped. It was oh my God, everyone's selling, and then it was also oh my God, this set sucks. So you could have bought so much at $40. I know I bought a case. I was buying some. That was one of the first times I ever bought a case of Magic. Actually, the only time I ever bought a case of the normal booster boxes for Magic the Gathering. It was all to flip, but that was kind of the narrative around it. Was the box you could break even by just pulling Nissa. And then the last thing I want to talk about, which kind of ties this together, is Aetherdrift. Now, at the moment, Aetherdrift collector boxes are falling. The play boxes are falling. The narrative is very similar. Everything is similar to Murders. Bad theme. No one really wants the race cars. They're calling it a hat set, just like Murders. Bad theme. You have content around it is pretty bad. I mean, no one no one really thinks it's doing great. It's just been a mess. The play doesn't feel great, and even I would say the contents in the box for now, they're going to be perceived as bad. But in the future, will that be the same? Often people are just buying for what ends up being playable, what cards end up fitting into these decks, and eventually you're going to have it so if everyone needs that one card from the box and that's all that you're opening the box for, well, that one card is going to need to match the price of, or it's going to need to level out the price of all the singles. So whenever some of these cards start going up to $30 within the Aetherdrift, then things are going to start looking like Carlo, where people are buying specifically just to open and sell for singles. So why not front run what has always happened in Magic and pick up some boxes now when they're freakishly low? I mean, have you really seen a box stay depressed in value in Magic the Gathering? Most boxes don't stay at 100. And if they do, it's probably because they're in print. It's probably because they just got dropped and people are selling the prices. Or it's new and the price hasn't gone up yet. And people haven't realized which cards are super beloved. That's pretty much it. Buy some Aetherdrift. If you don't have Deadpool, buy some Deadpool. If you don't have Karlov, it's still a great time to get a collector box. And yeah, good luck for your specs. Peace.